Okay, so I was under the impression that you actually left the sample there. And they're like, no. So they gave me this whole kit. I'll show you what the deal is when we get home. Hi, my name is Julie, and I am on a health journey. Specifically, right now, a digestive health journey. So I stopped at the clinic and picked up the kit. I wish I had known last night. I wish he would have clarified. So the doctor, I spoke to him yesterday, and he had wanted me to come over and do a sample, but I was done with my number 2s for the day, and he didn't clarify. Like, I was under the impression that you had to be able and ready to come and give a sample like you do when you have to do a pee test. But no, it would have just been to come over and pick up the kit. So that kind of sucks. I could have picked it up last night and then would have had it at home, and anyway, and wouldn't be out here driving when I'm very, very ready to do my business. So why am I documenting all of this? A, in hopes that it will help somebody to find their own answers, and also to help other people see that you can talk about shit, okay? You can talk about embarrassing things and taboo things. It's okay to talk about it. In fact, you should talk about it. It would probably save lives if people would fucking talk about it more often. But of course, it's a tender topic and very, very private, because we have privatized those kinds of things, and for good reason. People want privacy. People want, I mean, it's not the days of the old Romans when everyone, sat in basically a circle and, would all shit together. Those, that's not us in modern Western culture. That's not us. How many people have died or lived in misery because they couldn't talk about it? They were scared to talk about it. They were embarrassed to talk about it. They had no one to talk with. That's why I'm recording this. That's the main number 1 reason. But also, B, number 2, the second reason is that it's helping me. It's helping me to talk about it. All right, we're home. Let's go in. Okay, so gloves. Yay, that's handy. A hat. You love it? It is. It's okay, sorry. It's been a really rough night, okay? And I am so anxious. I am so anxious and scared and trying to be positive and optimistic, but also terrified of all the possibilities. I can't help it. It's human. Anyway, so you put this in the toilet bowl. You sit down. You try to pee before you do that, which is tricky as a woman. It's all coming out in the same general neighborhood, and oftentimes the pressure of one will cause the other to let loose. So it's tricky. Guys out there, you're so lucky. Anyway, so you try to pee first because you can't mix them. You don't want any mixing. Then once you've taken a shit, you've got these 4 vials, and you want to write your name and your birthday on each one of them. I'm going to do that before I go in there. And then they're really interesting. She showed me. So they each have liquid in them, different kinds of liquid for different tests. These are the parasitic tests. So there's a very strong possibility that during you guys are like, why are you doing that? There's a strong possibility that during my keto, like when I was really doing that I might have had some meat, because looking back in the timeline, it actually fits. Meat that maybe had gone off or that wasn't cooked all the way. You guys know I'm no kind of chef, so there's a strong possibility that happened, or that my beloved cat might have been licking her butt and then licking me, and you never know. I touched my face. She was licking my face. We don't know. We don't know, so we got to rule it out. Well, okay, or rule it in, because if this were the case, it's so simple. It's like 5 pills. It's just a round of meds and you're golden. So there's a real possibility and a hope. Okay? I'm not going to get my hopes up too high because I know it's not likely, but we're going to do it. We're going to rule it out. You would go through a very similar process to test for occult blood. At least I think so. It's kind of how it sounded. Don't quote me on that. But anyway, I just wanted to clarify, they're not testing for that today. That's not what they're doing, though they probably should have by now. Anyway, so you got these little things that have a spoon in them. This is so cool. Look at this. They have a spoon, like a little spork. Seriously, it's a spork. And that's to scoop your shit into the thing. And you see where the liquid is? You only need to fill up to that red line with your doo-doo, okay? And that's it. You do the same in all 4 of them. I will have plenty for them. Plenty. So it's a matter of peeing, pooping, scooping. Be sure to tip your waitresses on the way out of this here comedy club. I'm going to go get this done. Then you just take them on back and they get sent off to be tested. And the doctor had said, oh, like 2 or 3 days. No, the gals in the lab said, it's 5 to 7 days for the culture. I will have already seen the specialist by then and probably maybe even have had the colonoscopy by then. Oh, well, we're just going to do it all, be thorough, finally, and get these tests done, and we'll see what happens. Wish me luck. I'll keep you updated, okay?